Okay guys, I should have said call this help me pick a paint color. I am working on some painting in our kitchen. We just kind of had some basic stuff redone and I've got to pick a paint color. I'm super impatient and I don't like paying for painters, I'll be honest. So I'm going to show you a couple tips to painting. One thing is get yourself a good old apron if you're messy like me. I'm a really messy painter because I do everything in a hurry. If you've watched me on Facebook Live, you know that about me. My second tip is always buy a test, because paint never looks like what you think it's going to look like. As Caroline, she's back there. Paint never looks like what you think it's going to look like until you actually get started with it. So it's so worth. I always struggle with spending $7 or $8 on a paint sample, but you will save yourself so much money and buy good paint. I love Sherwin-Williams. There's a Sherwin-Williams. I don't know if this one is it. There's a Sherwin-Williams that actually takes your regular paint. And basically you can coat things in one coat of paint, maybe two. Get the expensive paint. Don't cheap out. For years when we were super poor and had no money, I would get the cheap paint, and then we would end up having to paint things over and over again. So get yourself a sample before you go all in, because you don't want to spend 20 bucks on a can of paint and then not like it. And don't even spend $20 on a can of paint. Spend more. The one that I like at Sherwin-Williams, it's Aura. It's A-U-R-A, Sherwin-Williams Aura, and maybe Benjamin Moore Aura. One of them is Aura. Benjamin Moore's is Aura, and then Sherwin-Williams has a similar version, and it is worth every penny. Hey, it's so glad to see you guys. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Kathy. An apron. I know. Yeah, wear an apron, because I'm super messy. Okay, so I've got this. One other tip is to keep your paint stuff together, kind of in the same place. So in my basement I have a little area that has a paint for me, and actually my friend who's an organizer helped me figure that out. This is Dover White. I typically use, my walls right now are rice grain. So I'm going to do this white, and I'm going to be super careful because I don't want, there, we'll just do that there. I've got a small roller to test with. I'm actually going to do a good chunk of this today because I really do want to know if I'm going to like it. I'm not quite sure, so I'm going to be courageous here. Also use, I like Purdy paintbrushes. My mother-in-law told me about Purdy paintbrushes 20 years ago. I've used them forever. They're fantastic. If you get a cheap paintbrush, you're going to have to do lots. It's going to be a pain. So just don't get a cheap paintbrush. Get a decent one. Yeah. Okay, are y'all ready to go see this paint? Again, people, somebody put this in the comments because I know many get questions. This is Extra White by Sherwin-Williams is the one I'm testing right now. Let's walk over here and see how it goes. We'll see. Oh no, the painter, we have a painter doing a lot of the woodwork, but I think I may do the walls this weekend myself, just because I can, and I'm first of all frugal, so I know I can do the paint myself. I'm also very impatient, and so I'm like, I can do these walls this weekend and have them done, versus him. Now this was a super white that I put on the wall. Okay, so rice grain is what I currently have. This is a super white, which is basically like a true white, like white. I was trying to see if I could go with that, and to me that is really white. I don't know that I can go that white. So this is, what did I say that was? Somebody I hope wrote that down. What color is that? Extra White by Sherwin-Williams. What was this one that I just said this one was? This is Dover White. Okay, so here we go with Dover White, which is going to be really hard to tell because you've got this over top of it. Oh yeah, you can see it. I don't know if you can see. And I'm not doing a really good job because I'm trying to I'm trying not to stare at y'all. I don't want my hiney to be showing out at the thing, so I don't know if I can show this super well. It's very, I don't like my back being on the camera. So I'm actually just gonna do this real fast. I'm probably not gonna let you guys see the full thing because I don't want to stand with my back to the camera, and I didn't think about that. Maybe I can tilt it down away so that you guys can see right there. Okay. Because that's the part that's going to take forever. It is really hard to do this way. My daughter is laughing at me as she's walking in here. Okay, here we go, y'all. I should be rolling this out. I'm trying. I don't know why this is hard to do because you guys are watching. I really do know how to paint things. I can't do this, I don't think, and have y'all watch. I don't know why. I can't hold it right for whatever reason. Maybe that'll do better. It's weird. When I go on live video, I'm always super nervous. So if you're new here and watching me and saying she's doing a terrible job, that's because you're here and people kind of intimidate me. In general, that's just the way it is. So I'm gonna go super fast because I don't like having people watch me do stuff, but then I know how fun it is to watch somebody do stuff. The nice thing, having a good brush though, makes all the difference. This is the Purdy, like I said, get a Purdy brush, get yourself some Sherwin-Williams or Benjamin Moore paint. Those are the only two types of paint I'll use ever, are Sherwin-Williams and Benjamin Moore. They're just the best. And when you have a decent paintbrush, it makes painting so much easier because it'll slide right on the area that you need to go towards. Okay. I guess. This is really hard being right-handed back in this corner. My goal is to get this whole corner done so I can get a good piece to really sample and see if I like it or not. Okay, here we go. And I'm trying not to make a mess on my rolling thing, which is silly. Go, guys. My mother-in-law always taught me to make the shape of a W when you're painting. I don't know why, but it's what I tend to do. She probably would have a lot of other things to tell me if she watched me do this. This is not a great roller, I will tell you that. I'm not quite sure how we ended up with this little roller, but it is nice because it's skinny, so it'll get in small areas easily. Oh, I think I'm gonna like, Caroline, I think this is the one. What do you think? You know what? Getting the roller down on the floor is going to be easier. This is called a Slim Jim roller for anybody looking for a roller like that. I said it wasn't good. It is good, I think, now that I'm not trying to hold both things at the same time. Oh, and I just sprinkled that all over, made a mess. Definitely keep a towel down if you're messy like me. Super making a mess right now. Okay. I cannot paint and have you guys on video because it's making me too nervous. I'm gonna have to stop here before I make a huge disaster. There we go. But you can see kinda what it looks like. What are your votes, guys? Can you see the rice grain? There you go. What do you guys think of the paint color? So the bottom is rice grain. What do you think? When you hear that noise, it makes your roller is dry and actually taking the paint. That's exactly what it was doing, Kim. You're exactly right. It totally was. What do y'all think? Dover white? So that's the Dover white. I actually think I love it. I was a little afraid I wouldn't, but it's grown on me real fast. I was afraid it'd be too cream. If I do this, it's going to be the whole thing. I can't even believe you're showing this right now because you've been thinking of tackling. Do one room at a time. Paint is cheap and it's easy. And it's even, you can see, I'm not a great painter. Like, I can do this. Anybody can do this. The originally color would be less noticeable for diet or dust. My carpet, that's actually a towel down there. It's not a carpet, so we're good. You like both colors. The problem with the rice grain is it doesn't work now with the new kitchen done. So I have to change the colors. You look, what do you guys think? I think I like the white. So, yeah. I'll let you guys know once I finish it, but I do want to just encourage you, don't let things like this intimidate you. I think a lot of times we feel like if we can't do things perfectly, we can't do them. I really want to finish up this corner for you guys. I'm going to finish this. Can y'all see if I do this corner? Why did you not tape anything off? I never tape anything off because I'm lazy and I'm in a hurry. I never ever tape stuff off. Does anybody else not tape off stuff? Yeah, I don't. Now, if I was doing a really dark wall, y'all, I have painted red walls and not taped anything off. If I have to, I'll come back and trim it out. How many of you guys, give me a heart if you tape things off. It is really hard to do video with my backside to you guys. Give me a heart if you tape things off. And give me a like if you don't. I have just never taped anything off, probably because I'm impatient and it takes forever to tape. Some people would probably say it goes faster, because then you can paint super fast. I really want to finish this up for you guys. Okay, I'm just going to sit down here and finish this. So here we go. If my high knee is showing, I'm going to be like, is my high knee showing? That is the big question. This is very awkward. Go back and finish that when you guys are not here and I'm not in such an odd position, but I want to get you to see it all mostly done. I realize I just can't talk and paint at the same time. That would be the trick. This is not, even though I do like a Slim Jim roller, this is not a great Slim Jim roller. Okay, there we go, guys. I actually really like the white, but it's not white, it's a little bit of a slightly cream white. Okay, there we go. We finished. Phew! Y'all, that was crazy. Dover white, how many coats? Oh, I'll do 2 coats for sure. You know, honestly, if you get a good quality paint, I might be able to get away with 1 coat, but I probably will go ahead and do 2 coats because we use this room a lot. How many coats? You've always just wait for paint to dry before deciding. Yeah, oh, I will definitely wait until this paint is dry to decide if this is the right color or not. I've seen a lot of houses that are doing all white or all like a really, really light cream, and I keep your strokes in the same direction. Cream carpet with blue paint print. It's beautiful. Where is it from? It's from this carpet we've had forever. I can't even remember where it's from. I've had it for years and years and years. Yeah, I don't even know. Dover is very nice. Yeah, I think we got all the things. So, y'all, I cannot paint again on Facebook Live. It's fun to see people do stuff, but I'm not a skilled enough painter to do it. But I will tell you, don't be afraid of paint. It's just paint. And if you mess it up, it's like $50 to replace it. So don't feel intimidated by things that are pretty easy. Like there are some things like don't change your light fixtures without thinking about it. Don't change furniture. But paint's pretty cheap, so you're not it's not a crisis. Don't be afraid to not do it. Have you ever changed a popcorn ceiling? Mara, I have not. In fact, Mara, this house, one of the things we asked was for them to do flat ceilings because the last 2 houses we've had have had flat ceilings, and I've never had to get rid of popcorn, and I've heard it's awful, but I've heard it's doable, so I think you could do it. It's just a lot of work there for sure. Okay, I'll let you guys know how the paint goes. I think I'm probably going to pick this color. I'm going to try to get up the rest of the wall so I can get a good picture of it before. You guys have an amazing day. Do something fun to your home today that's cheap and frugal, but it will also brighten your day. Have a great day. We'll talk soon. Bye, guys.